Hi, James.
Hello,
First time caller.
You're very welcome. You pick your moments. You pick your moments, Rob.
I am myself a rehabilitated ex-criminal.
Go on.
I was told that I'd basically be a menace to society. I was brought up in care. I was in the care system from the age of 6.
Gosh.
I went through... so I went through that. And then towards the end at 17, I thought I was ready to move out of care.
Yeah.
Moved out of care, ended up going down the wrong avenue, wrong mates, wrong decisions, wrong choices. Ended up in drugs on the street, homeless, thieving, robbing, anything I could.
What was? This is going to sound a bit irresponsible, but I think we're both grown-ups. What was the worst thing you did, Rob?
Probably robbing someone's house and getting chased out of their house while they were in the house.
Okay.
While they were chasing me with a sword, I guess, and trying to keep me in the house.
Gosh.
I've probably done plenty of that. I'm never proud of any of it now, thinking back. But at that time, I was uneducated. I was in that quadroom, if you want to say, and I didn't know how to get out. I was never going to get out of it on my own. I didn't have no family back in, no true friends that was going to help me.
Yeah.
So I was inevitably going to end up in jail, which is where I ended up. And luckily, I was only a while away then. I ended up at Portland. They had a good rehabilitation wing there.
When was this, roughly?
This was 2000. I was released.
Okay.
So a while back, but they had a good. They seem to have a lot of places because I was invited to go to that wing when I was in Rochester.
Right.
They come to me and said, "Look, we've got this. Look, you told us that you want to be rehabilitated."
How old were you, Rob?
I was 17, 18, I think. I would have been 18, 19. So I left care at the age of 17, 18.
Didn't take long for you to end up in jail. I mean, you know better than I do. The statistics are breathtaking for the number of care leavers who do end up in trouble.
Yeah, so I kind of went from the care system straight into jail, and I was told I was institutionalised. I was never going to get out of it. Luckily, there was one probation officer on Rodney Ring in Portland, believed in me. He looked at me and said, "Rob, if you want to go down this road, we're going to go down this road. Put every faith, every ounce of trust in me." I had a probation officer come from Bournemouth to visit me. She refused me the first time.
Yeah.
He made her come again. They sat down. We done a play in the prison, Oliver Twist, and they see that I was willing to put my good foot forward.
How do you think they knew? Because you could, if you were a good actor. You could have fooled them, couldn't you? I just wonder, and I've got two questions for you, and we're going to take as much time as you need. I would have been fooling myself.
You
say again?
I would have been fooling myself as well as everyone else.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
And how old, the officer who took an interest in you, how old was he? How long had he been in the job?
Mr. Parker, he had been in there not a long time. Apparently he had done a bit of work in TV and
really
a light. Yes, he had, and that's why he was doing the production with Oliver.
Okay,
he had done a lot of that, and
he changed your life.
He did. He helped me out. Sorry, my tongue tied now. Yeah, so he bent every rule he could, everything he could have done for me. He'd done it for me, and I don't think that kind of service is there at the moment for.
Well, that is what we'll try to find out from other calls, and it's why I was interested in when this was and the status of the officer.
Back then, maybe
it feels that way.
Before that, I was in the boot camp for that Jack Straw closed down.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember they had that up in Colchester Glasshouse?
Vaguely, yes.
Yes, they had a little trial thing for that the Americans do. So I'd done that for 4 months for my first sentence, and that was the best 4 months that I had ever experienced in any institution, any.
But you went back inside again, so on paper that doesn't.
They closed it down. They come and closed it down. I was 3 months into my sentence.
Oh, okay.
Jack will come in, visited it, closed it down.
So if I asked you, how can you tell? And this is a silly question in many ways, but I really want to hear your answer to it. How can you tell who can be who's who's the real McCoy and who isn't? Why did Mr. Parker? Why do you think Mr. Parker took a punt on you?
Well, I believe that he had the abilities and the training, the experience to see that in people. He could work that out from myself or the chap that was in the cell next door to me.
Yeah.
It wasn't as if he had a queue of people outside his door waiting to be rehabilitated that he was going to help. There was only 1, 2 or 3 people in there that he actually went, I can see you want to do this.
That's interesting.
I'm going to help you.
And you use the 3 words there: ability, training, experience.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, he had
really
all that and empathy and all of that, all of them attributes that you need to have, empathy, sympathy, and all that as well. That all went into it. And all of that in a pot in one person is.
It's nicely put, and a credit to him. I have to finish with a question that I don't know the answer to, and it suddenly occurred to me that we've conducted this entire conversation on the presumption that the answer to this is going to be positive, but it might not be. What are you up to now? How are you getting on?
Amazing. Oh. I'm a qualified engineer. I've got five beautiful boys.
Five? Well, you made up for lost time, didn't you?
17-year relationship.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I'm smashing out the park at the moment. loving life.
And there it is. And that is, a voice of...
But I did have a hiccup. I come out, I still had a little blip when I first come out. I ended up back in front of the beach. The judge took one look at me and said, Mr. Jackson, why are you back here? It was all to do with driving offences. Yes. And he then gave me another chance. He said, go and get your licence. I'm going to do it. And when I got my licence, come back, he literally said, what, you're an idiot. Why didn't you do that ages ago? And he was another judge that gave me that little opportunity, that little, he sees where I've come, see where I've got to, see what I could have went all the way backwards, but he didn't. He gave me that little opportunity again to go out and redeem myself. I went back, I'd paid the court fees, court costs, he let me go. And I'm indebted to that man as well. And I'll never forget that.
And you haven't looked back. That's a really honest call, Rob, and I'm really grateful to you for it. And I will take away 5 words now, because you added to it: ability, training, experience, empathy, sympathy. In the prison service, in the probation service, and then in the courtroom as well. But I don't know. Is it lazy? Is it irresponsible to suggest that you cut funding of all of these services and then you cut quality? Seems straightforward to me, but I make it clear from the start. I've never worked in any of these sectors, or indeed been on the receiving end of them, like our new friend Rob. Rob, take care, mate.